welcome in. Hello, you guys. Hi. I hope you guys are doing great on this beautiful Sunday. A nice little chill vibe for me. I just had a nice little Caesar salad, drinking my water. I am on a diet. Mainly, I just want to just get some pounds off before the birthday, you know? Shout out to all my Tauruses out there. April is approaching, so get ready. But anyway, I know it's been a minute, 2 weeks to be exact since the last video, but I'm back. And first off, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed. We are officially hit 200 members. Y'all are really out here supporting my Sims shenanigans, and I appreciate it more than you know. Also, the love on the Space Savers video. Chef's Kiss. Like, episode 2 is coming this week. Exclusive drop. So, if you are listening to this video, then you know. Well, watching this video too. Because I do post the audio from my episodes on YouTube to Spotify on my podcast channel. Same name. Search it. Follow. But yeah, y'all are really out here showing a lot of love. So yeah, stay tuned. The episode 2 is coming this week. But today we got something new, okay? So for this video, I'm doing a speed build. Technically the first speed build on the channel. I mean, are we really gonna count the Christmas tree farm? Like, that was just like a little tease I wanted to do. A little gift bag for the people. But no, this really is kind of like the first speed build. But I'm also going to give you guys another like full build tour at the end that's going to be fully furnished. It's going to be real cozy vibes. So stay tuned for that towards the end of the video. The theme, well, we're going to call this lot Henford Plaza. Like, I've been meaning to expand businesses in that little town center in Henford-on-Bagley for a while now. And with the new Sims 4 Business and Hobbies pack, it just made sense, you know? So this idea was always like sitting in my brain rent free. So the timing was just perfect. And I did start this build before that pack even came out. So when you do download this, and if you do download the fully furnished, just go in and adjust to your liking and add whichever business that you want, you know, to be functional. The shell will be available on my Patreon for free. And mostly that's what you're going to see in the speed build part of this video is the shell that I made for you guys to download. And then we're going to go in to see what I actually did with it. And the fully furnished will be available in a select tier on the Patreon. So shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. Yeah, so back to this build. Now let me be real with y'all. I don't look at inspo when it comes to like a building structure, which means I can tend to be all over the place. So you're gonna see me add and delete things, change things around, and you know, that's the whole fun of creating in The Sims. You know, you just design as you go. I feel like it's the best way because with me, if I'm trying to like really like duplicate a build, like I'm really studying it hard, I'm going a little bit slower. But when I'm just like have like a certain idea in my head, then I just go with that. Like I know I wanted to have like these businesses and have these windows in the front where you can like walk and see through the store. So yeah, I'm just building on good vibes and a dream, okay? But the only time I will like look up inspo is when I am looking for decorations, inspirations. Other than that, yeah. But it worked out perfectly. Like this is one of my favorite. Like I cannot wait to take my Sims here all the time. Love it. The businesses that I decided to build here, I wanted a bookstore. And I wanted this bookstore to feature the custom books and magazines that I create. You guys know I have a certain aesthetic in my game and my lore. I love like creating artists, authors. Like I'm just a creative person. Fashion, that's just all up, you know, it's me in real life. So I wanted like to create a bookstore with the creations that I made. So it's gonna have like all the books that I created, and stay tuned. At the end, I might have a special treat for you guys. But yeah, we needed a bookstore, a bakery, that strictly sells bread. No cakes, no cookies. It's just loaves on top of loaves on top of loaves of bread. Okay. You could make it functional when you go and change it. It is going to be a kitchen in the back. So you can just like bake a lot of bread and just put them up for sale and have people buy it. And then we're going to have a flower shop because Henford-on-Bagley just feels like it needs a flower shop. Like if you don't have a flower shop in Henford-on-Bagley, download this lot and yeah, get that flower shop ASAP. You can make it functional. You know what to do. And then at the end, because after all that shopping, your sim deserves a little drink. So I decided to add a little corner bar. And it's going to have like a back patio area where you can like sit and eat and chit chat and just enjoy the nature. Because how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful is Henford-on-Bagley. I posted a TikTok today of like some nature shots. I'll insert it in this video. But yeah, like it's such a beautiful town that I really don't hear a lot of ruckus when it comes to Henford-on-Bagley. Like you guys are sleeping on Henford. You need to be playing here. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful countryside neighborhood and I love it. I love it. But yeah, so at the end of this tour, or the speed build, I should say, you'll see that I actually added 2 separate units on top. So there's more to this build than just the shops. Like you can have 2 families that actually live here. I decided to do a 1-bedroom apartment and then a studio apartment on top. Now, in this video, you're not going to see how I created at least the first one. I decided to add the studio unit later, and I did record that part of me doing that, so you'll see that in this video, and then you'll see the fully furnished one. And like I mentioned, if I didn't mention, because I've been recording I think for 7 minutes now, the shell will be available on my Patreon for free. So if you want to download the shell, you can. It's just going to be empty in the inside of the lots, but on the outside it's going to be fully decorated, so you don't have to really worry about the outside. You just have to create the inside however you chose. I did make one look like a floral shop, but you can end up changing it to like a cupcake place or something. You don't have to have a floral shop. But yeah, so you can download that and just hashtag some West Prada and tag me so I can see what you guys do. Or you can download it fully furnished on my Patreon at a select tier. But yes, I'm super excited because for one, the bookstore is like hands down like my favorite business that I did in this video and for this lot. Like the magazine rack, oh my god, it's everything. The magazine rack is everything because I definitely wanted to have an area where my Stellani weekly magazines can be displayed, and the bookstore is the perfect place to do it. Such a cozy feel to it. I love it. But I'm gonna let you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the build. If you're new here, welcome in, subscribe, give a like, leave a positive comment below, darling. A positive comment, okay? Because we like good vibes over here. But no, enjoy the speed build. I am gonna have like some inspirational audio in between to keep you inspired, and then after the speed build is done, we're gonna come back and do the tour for the fully furnished. So stay tuned for that. Until stay inspired.
Single for 4 years, and I have not had the vernacular to describe exactly what I want in a partner, and it finally came to me today. My desire is to be with someone whose intentions are to love and not for love. When you really break it down and think about it, when people do things for love, there's a certain yearning and desperation attached to that, right? Sometimes it doesn't come from a pure place. It comes from needing something, from wanting to prove something and to get a specific outcome. And I think when you move from a place of love, when it's just who you are, when it's your core, when it's your default mode. I think there's no attachment to the love that you give. There's no expectations once you give it out. It's just you give it out so freely because it's just who you are. And I've never been a girl who just wants to be in a relationship to be in one, or just to say that I have somebody. It's not that deep. I prefer to be alone. But I feel like because my core, my default mode is love, right? I drown the people in my life in it. And it's just because of who I am. There's no expectations. There's nothing that I need back from them. My deepest desire is to have somebody who is the same, who doesn't care to be in a relationship, because if you care too much, to me, then you're willing to settle just to say you have one. And I don't want that. I want to be with someone who I know chooses somebody not out of desperation, not out of loneliness, not out of complete desire to fulfill a void, but just because that person is going to add something to their life that maybe is already there, but you just make it a little bit better.
Your maybe not so gentle reminder that you need to zoom out, bitch. Your life ain't that bad, I promise you. It's not. Like, you ever had a session where your friends are taking pictures of you, and when you see them from afar, like, you know, they show it to you and you're like, bitch, I'm taking some bomb ass pictures, and you keep taking the pictures, right? And you're expecting when you see it for it to be fire. Then when you look at it, it's like from afar the shit is fire, right? And then you get to zooming in and looking at the pores in your face, or a tiny bit of your bra is sticking out, or I don't know, you looking at it through a microscope. Bitch, I need you to look at it through a telescope. Zoom out. Zoom out. It's not that bad. It's a bad moment, not a bad life. It's a bad season, not a bad life. And I would even go as far as saying it's not bad. You're labeling it bad. It is not bad. It is for your good. It's going to work out for your good. I promise you, I have been there. I'm not even going to say that I'm not there. Bitch, it's so many things that I need to work out for me, but I am at the point where I'm so zoomed out that, like, what I do with my brain is I tap into my higher self, and I envision her looking at me and looking down, right? Every time I look at her and I need some reassurance that everything is going to be okay, she does this because she can see ahead of me. She knows that whatever I'm going through right now is something that I need. And you have to get to a point where when you're going through things, you ask yourself, universe, God, whatever you call it, what am I supposed to get from this? What am I supposed to learn from this so I don't have to experience it again? And you can get everything that you need from that and move along. Zoom out. Zoom out.
That's not how it should be. I'm tired of, I think people have such a perception of a black woman being so strong that we're just supposed to take anything thrown at us. And then when we don't, we're weak. Well, no, I'm supposed to get beat down by everybody that comes near me? No, I'll be that bee. I'll be that bitch. If that means I have to stand for me and I have to show other young women that you should not let people take advantage of you no matter who they are. I don't care if it was the goddamn president. I'd have still posted the shit.
Follow the plan and not your mood. So if we let our mood dictate our work ethic, our consistency, our discipline, it's gonna be a very long journey. Life gets hard. When it does, it's okay to take some time and regroup, resettle, refocus. But then it's right back to the plan. I think finding ways to properly heal ourselves when we find ourselves feeling down or out. A couple of things I love to do is I love to go for a run, or I love to go for a walk, go to the ocean. I love to read a book. So I love to watch Pop the Balloon. Center yourself and refocus on the goal. This morning I woke up, I looked out my window. It's gloomy skies, gray and rainy in LA. And whoever said it doesn't rain in Southern California, I want to let you know that is cap. And honey, when I tell you I could still be laying there right this moment, I had to force myself up. 3, 2, 1. and just get up. Just get up. Don't think about it too hard. Another thing you could do too is like find motivational podcasts or motivational speakers that you are a fan of. Hearing certain inspirational messages and stories, and that helps build your confidence, that helps pick you up and inspire you again, and just remind you who you are. And one of the biggest things that affect our mood, y'all, is our diet. When you eating like trash, you feel like trash. Y'all know how after you eat certain foods, you start to feel sleepy, or you can eat certain foods and you can feel a bunch of energy, or your mood even affects what you want to eat. Like me, like if I'm not having a good day and I feel down or whatever, like sometimes I would want to go eat something heavy and like a burger or a big old steak or something like that, just so I can feel relaxed or like lazy or like sleepy, or you know what I'm saying? Like field or something like that. I don't know. It's so crazy, but our mood even affects like what we want to eat. It's insane. And that's why we gonna follow the plan and not our mood. Get a whiteboard, put it on the wall in front of your bed. Write the plan down on the whiteboard. Every morning you wake up, that's the first thing you looking at is the plan. Put a picture of the plan on your screensaver on your phone. Because I know the first thing we all do when we wake up in the morning is rolling over and grabbing that phone. So therefore, the first thing we looking at is the plan. Even on social media, follow accounts that are related to your plan. Follow people and pages that inspire your plan, that are inspiration and motivation to your plan. Center your whole life around your plan. That way your plan is constantly inspiring you because it's all around you. It's your universe. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I just yelled so loud because I thought y'all couldn't hear me while I was praying. I follow the plan and I do. Okay?
About another creator not wanting to share what font she used. like, I think that, okay, yes, we all are very inspired by each other. Yes, we pull inspiration. We pull different types of creativity. We all are existing, doing the same thing at the same time. We will, get inspired by each other. But it's okay if someone doesn't want to share their font. It's okay if someone doesn't want to share the way they color graded or the style of edit they did. Find your own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's perfectly fine to have some sense of individuality. Why do we all want to do the same thing anyway? Why do we want to do the same thing anyway? You know who I blame? I blame CapCut. CapCut templates. I always hated those because it's like everyone can do the exact same style of edit without trying. I don't.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You are now tuned in to SWP Radio, where the builds are fresh, the vibes are immaculate, and the creativity never takes a day off. So grab your snacks, get cozy, and let's dive back into the magic. You know you miss me. Just kidding. Every time I be talking on this Yeti into this mic, I always feel like I'm on a radio show. I'm like, oh yeah, you're now tuned in to SWP Radio. Come on in. But no, anyway, now that we're done with the speed build, let's take a moment to appreciate those beautiful ladies and the inspiring advice and just wisdom that they bestowed upon us. Hello, the vibes are just everything, and I hope you felt the creativity flowing through just like I did while building this lot. I tend to listen to positive affirmations. What else do I listen to? I love listening to music, podcasts. I do all that while I'm building, but I just want to give you a taste of like some little clips that hopefully inspired you to be you and not be anyone else. So now let's move on to the fully furnished build and see all the little details that brings this little space to life. One of my favorite things about this lot is how alive it feels. It feels very immersive, which is what I love. So I added some automatic deco sims to make this space feel a little bit more immersive. So we've got someone working out outside because, you know, fitness never sleeps apparently. And I hope you guys are on your fitness journey as well. Health is wealth. A gardener tending to all the fresh blooms in front of the floral shop. I think it's amazing. And of course, the cashier inside of the flower shop is also an automatic deco sim. We have a police officer keeping the peace, hopefully not writing any parking tickets. A cute couple inside of the bar enjoying their time and probably rekindling old romance. Who knows? These little details make the build feel like just a little bit more real and just a thriving part of Henford-on-Bagley. So definitely tune in to these automatic deco sims, especially if you're a storytelling and you don't want to upload a whole bunch of sims onto the lot. Just, yeah, use these, I guess. All right. Let's get down to business. Literally, let's start with the first one on the corner, which is the bakery. I would say outside of the flower shop that I knew that I wanted to make, I knew I wanted to make a bakery precisely just for bread. So we're gonna start off. We have the bakery, and let me tell you, this place I imagine smells like heaven if heaven was made of carbs. Like it has a gorgeous display of fresh breads. I came across this picture on Pinterest and I was like, I need to recreate this. This looks so bomb. And in the back, we have a sleek kitchen where all the magic happens. So if you wanted to make this functional, you can turn this into like a place where people can come and buy fresh bread. You can have someone in the back baking up bread and whatever all day and putting it up for sale for Sims to buy. So yeah, I think every business, honestly, in this on this lot just serves a purpose. And yeah, also has a bathroom. Most of all the businesses on this lot has its own bathroom. So no one has to go sneaking into the bar just to use the restroom. We keep it classy here. But now that I think about it, I don't think the bar even had I don't think they have a bathroom. Oops. Sorry. But yeah, every other build does come with their own personal bathroom except for the bar, which is crazy. But the bakery, oh my God, I just cannot wait to take my Sims here to buy some fresh bread, to take nice little photos. It's such like a vibe. I mean, look at the curb appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you called a true florist. Okay, you're only shopping here if you are that girl and you are domestic in the flower world. Okay, your yard, your home, the girls envy because they're shopping here. Look at it. Don't you want to buy everything here? And you can have a floor arrangement meetups here with the back with the table. Girl, come on. Like this can be fully functional if you do it right. And with the Sims New Businesses and Hobbies pack, your Sims can now mentor future gardeners. They can buy flowers and really make this space come to life. I mean, look how colorful and beautiful. Like, and the animated deco sim at the cash register. Okay, well, we can delete her when when it comes down to like really making this functional. But like this was like my favorite. Like I was having too much fun decorating the inside of this business, and I had to think. I was like, wait, no, I believe I did this one first, and then I did the other ones around it. So this was truly like set the tone for the rest of the businesses on this lot in the Henford Plaza. And yes, it's just so colorful, so light. I love it. Look at the shopping bags on the wall. Look at the shopping bags on the wall. But this shop is perfect for hosting like a garden club meeting. So if you have whatever pack that is where you can have clubs, have a garden club and you can meet here and do flower arrangement activities. Um, just all kind of stuff. Look at the dog. Look at the deco dog. How sweet. Like how sweet and how cute. But no, this lot was definitely a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Like, come on, you have to download this build to play this in your game. It's just yeah, I can just picture like a nice little date coming here making flower arrangements. Like, come on. If you're a floral girl, you get it. Okay, so now we get to one of my favorite, absolutely favorite builds, or I guess I should say business on this lot, the bookstore AV. I mean, the layout, stunning. The two-level space, iconic. And it's filled with some of the best creative books I've made in the game, if you ask me. And I hope you guys have them in yours because, hello, if you don't have them, baby, you're missing out. But the real star here is Penelope Northwood's newest book. Yes, from her hit series Moonlight Whispers. So tell me why I'm editing the video and I'm like, wait, where is the sign on the front of the bookstore building? I don't know how it disappeared, but I'm like, what the F? So it's added now, but if you see it missing throughout the rest of this video, keep your mouth closed. Don't say nothing. Just know when you download it, it's gonna be there, okay? This is book number 2, titled Echoes of the Ancient Trees, a follow-up to her first novel, which was released a year ago. Yes, a whole year ago, like really. I got so caught up that I forgot to come back to this series, but here we are, finally releasing the second book out of 6. When I created the first book, I actually created all of them at the same time. I just figured I want to have like a J.K. Rowling type of character in my game without the transphobia, but I was like, yes, I need like more authors and things. So she was like the first sim that I created, author of a book that wasn't a sim player that I was playing with. Like mostly when I mostly did books, I did like autobiographies. Like it was sims that I was playing with, and she was like a sim that I created just for this. And I'm happy to bring her back to the light. And she's dating, you know. She's dating. She is a lesbian, so let's get it right. The irony of connecting her to J.K. Rowling, and she's like this big author in my game. Snaps for Penelope. But because I love y'all and the bookstore decor featuring Penelope's released, it will be available with this lot. And if you want, you could download it separately from my Patreon. So fully furnished is already going to be on the lot, but let's just say you just want to get the shell and you want this book, it's going to be available to download on my Patreon. I believe the first one is like her first book is free. You can go download that. She's free on my Patreon. So if you want to download her, you can. Penelope, not her date, the author. But we also have a special guest. Yes, yes. To make this moment even better, Penelope herself is here at the store along with her date because representation matters and she's out here living her best lesbian life. So, snap to Penelope. But also in attendance, none other than Ryan Acker, who is the head of Acker Publishing, because I had to tie in some Acker family lore. It's a small but intimate gathering celebrating the launch of Echoes of the Ancient Trees. So if you have this build, then honey, you are in the know. You are in the now, honestly. And yeah, have your Sims come read a book, buy a book, enjoy this lot. And since we're here at the bookstore in Henford, to be exact, you guys know I had to give you a free surprise gift. Hello. Yes, I'm releasing the next collectible from my World Coffee Table Book series. If you don't know, please click that link in that bio and get to know what I'm talking about. Of course, I had to create a Henford-on-Bagley coffee table book because this town is too beautiful not to have one. So, if you grab this fully furnished lot, is already included. No worries. But you just want the book itself, volume 3 is available as a free download in the description of this video. So if you want this Henford book, you could download at the link in the description of this video on YouTube. So if you're listening anywhere else on Spotify, or if you're listening to this on my Patreon, because I do post my YouTube videos on my Patreon, then you can, if you want to download this book, then head over to the description under the YouTube video. So, also, if you've been collecting these, let me know. Do you have all 5 books from the series so far? And if so, you're a real one, Bookie. And last but not the least, we have the bar. It's the perfect place to grab a drink and enjoy the beautiful back patio. The outdoor dining space, of course, gives you the best views of the lake and Henford's gorgeous nature, making it the ultimate chill spot. Like, the inside is such a vibe. I have standing areas where your Sims can stand and talk. This would be a perfect little coffee date, a little tea date, go and get a little drink with the boo. Like I love the vibe. It's so small and it's cozy. It's not too overwhelming. And then you have the back patio. Just the whole aesthetic. Oops. The whole aesthetic just screams Henford. And, you know, low key kind of loving it. The area view is nice. I love that it has the back patio area, viewing the lake, of course, and it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. Like, if you don't download the Henford Plaza, what are you doing? What are you doing? But I would love to see when if anybody download the shell of this, like how they would change and do things differently than how I did. Like I think that's the most exciting part about it, honestly. But yeah, I love it. It's just a very like cozy nook, you know. The bar is just not too much. It's light. It feels airy. It's perfect for the rest of the businesses on the lot. I feel like they all can just like you just go boom, 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 boom down the road. Like we're gonna get some bread, then we're gonna get some flowers, and then we're going to get a book, and then we're gonna head down to the bar. You know. All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to SWP Real Estate Group, where we provide the best apartments on the map. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Lau. Let's talk about the new look on the back of the building. As you see, I added 2 new stairs, um, leading up to here, the studio apartment. Love is like how perfect would like a single person just out of college just moved here a little strapped for cash, but this is like the perfect build for like a little newbie in town, I would say. It adds a realistic charm, and I just love how they all came together. The studio and then the one bedroom apartment, like it just flowed, I think, so well together. And I think, the one bedroom apartment is a little spacious. Like I can see myself decorating this really nice when I decide to put a sim in it or two. I'm thinking about a couple to have live here. I love the space. I cannot wait to redecorate and just make it like homey and cozy to the family that I'm going to move there. And I think I want the owners of this particular unit to own maybe a couple of the businesses downstairs and maybe have the other one owned, maybe the bar, I would say. But no, I love how this turned out. Having the apartments on top, like I said, just added that realistic charm, and just have some extra housing in Henford. It's very much needed. And there you have it, the full build. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Let me know which business is your favorite, and don't forget to check the description for all the downloads and the whoop-de-woo and all the info you might need. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I've got more builds, more storytelling, and more creative chaos coming your way. Thanks again for all the support, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.